So it's 2024. You have to buy a new iPhone. What do you get on a budget? Which model and how much? Let's find out. Okay, let's take a look at what the options were for this. At this point, I was not going to get a 12. That might have been the smarter way to go, just to save money. But you know, it's old. It's outside of the the Retina display. It's still kind of the same as what I have. It's just newer. So, like here, iPhone 12. This is a refurbished iPhone 12 with the premium. The premium, it has a 1-year warranty, I believe. Yeah, 1-year satisfaction guarantee. I don't want to buy a used one anymore or a refurbished one because every time I do that, I've done that for other people and the battery won't last. And then you can't, I mean, you can put a new battery in, but for the amount you're paying, I mean, I killed my battery in a year, so it would be nice to have a 1-year warranty. So when I'm comparing these prices, I'm comparing the premium version to what's available. It's $345, still a little out of the price range. If this was $300 cash, I would go this way. With a 1-year warranty, I mean, you'll make the $300 back in a month just by having a nicer phone, except it would be 64. So now 64 is just not enough. And then you go to 128, now it's 440. So nobody's going to pay this for an iPhone 12 at this point. I mean, you could just get a used one probably for $350, but still, I mean, this is what I'm saying. I go through this month after month after month, and that's why I never bought one, because it's hard to get a nice deal. So, okay. So let's skip the 12. So that's 440. I wanted the red, I wanted 128. So then we go to the 13, which is $599. And I haven't looked for months, but to me, that's actually a good price, like for a brand new phone. Just $599. I didn't know. I thought these were like $1,000. It used to be. Or it's $25 a month for 24 months on the financing. So for me, I was gonna do this. It was the deal that I had lined up. It was gonna be $100 down and then $50 a month with a shorter term, so there would be less interest. And I can still sell my 10R for at least $100, so I figured that was fine. And then that's where I was. I mean, I was just like, I'm just get the 13. And then out of curiosity, I went to look at the 14. 14, $100 more. Okay. I don't want the Plus necessarily. I still could go in that direction if I want to. I have a period of time where I can switch this out, but I just don't really want the big giant display just for ease of use. I mean, it would be nice to have, and also the battery should be much bigger. But yeah, so here's the differences once again. So you have all of these things. Where is it? I'm sorry, wait, let's go here. Specifications. So you have these colors, comes 128, 256, square design, 6.1, retina display, 800 nits, A15 chip, 12 megapixel camera. Pretty standard. I think, I'm actually not sure why, because the iPhone 12 was so popular. I remember when it came out and there was a bunch of reviews and stuff, and they were saying I mean, if you had a 12, you wouldn't really buy a 13, right? It's just, unless you had some sort of trade-up program, I mean, there would be no real huge difference, I don't think. But that's the 13, and then here's the 14, 14 Plus. There's no more Pro Max on these. I guess it's iPhone 14 Pro. Not too familiar with the 14, but here's some interesting things. So 6.1. The 14 is lighter. 6.14 ounces, right? It's not right. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, 2 grams lighter. I'm not sure why it's lighter. So it's just, the display is the same. You have the same 800 nits. This might be confusing because it's showing the plus on there. So 800 nits, 1200 peak. Okay, that's the same. Basically the same body. And now CPU wise, the reason that most people said that, see, people didn't really know when they were doing reviews at the time when these were launched. They didn't have all the information. Now it's been a long time, so now people are saying it, but they go, oh, well, the A15 is the same as the A15 in the iPhone 14. So why would you buy it? You get the same display, you get the same CPU. What would be the point of upgrading? And again, you wouldn't really upgrade from an iPhone 13 to an iPhone 14. It's so close. It's just that at this point now, if you're coming from the 11 or the 12, you have to kind of look at the differences. So the 14 has a 5-core GPU. Same chip, 13 4-core GPU. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing to me. That's only for people that play games on their phone, and I don't know why people do that, but anyway, it is technically better, so that's better. And then I saw there's a difference on the camera. So main 1.6, the main camera is 1.6 on the 13 and 1.5 on the 14. And so what that translates into is, I saw on the videos that I watched, the low light picture, when you have to hold the phone steady and it says wait 2 seconds or whatever when you do the low light pictures, it's way faster on this one. You save almost a second of holding the camera. And so I don't know how many people take pictures in the dark, but it can be frustrating if you are waiting for it to, okay, wait. So that's something that not a lot of people talk about. And again, this camera system is from the iPhone 13 Pro. So you're almost kind of getting the iPhone 13 Pro, you just don't get the third camera. And then they have, oh, somebody said that the flash is different. True Tone flash. I don't know how, but that was mentioned several times in the reviews of the 14. That they said the flash is better, but I don't know for what reason. Okay, on the video, let's go 13 video, relatively the same. So you have HDR, 4K, 4K, image stabilization, quick take, cinematic mode, take still photos with 4K. And then if you go to here, where is it? The new feature is the action mode, which again, I don't know how many people would take advantage of the action mode, but I'll try and see if I can maybe put up a little test video of what action mode looks like. So basically, if you're following somebody, let's say they always have the video of the dog. Like if you're following your dog or your kid's playing sports or something, and you're recording them with the camera on the iPhone, and everything's happening so fast, and it kind of locks in on the person, and it makes everything smooth. So it almost looks like you have a professional video camera instead of it being all bouncy and then you have to change it later. So that's an iPhone 14 feature that was heavily talked about. Again, I don't know, unless you have kids or pets, I don't know what you would use that for personally. But anyway, so that's the major difference there on the video part. And then we have the camera. Let's see, true depth camera, f2.2, f1.9. So again, we have better sensor. Random mode, night mode, burst mode, cinematic video stabilization, auto image stabilization, burst mode, retina flash, quick take video, cinematic mode. And that's about it. It's just the main differences. Like I said, they don't even mention it here, but it was mentioned about the back glass being different, so that you can change it easily, and it won't cost as much. It went from, it was like $249 to change the back glass on the 13, and then the 14 was $69, I think, because it's not fused to the whole entire phone like the 13. So, and then this is the main thing. And I know people think that this is stupid right here, but I watch too much TV and I've seen people die in the forest because the battery died and they couldn't call for help and stuff. And then the crash detection. Also, I mean, if you had a wife or something, you'd want that to have, you'd want that to be on the phone. So if somebody gets in a car accident, automatically calls 911, it alerts you or whoever is in the group of, I'm not sure how it works. I haven't set it up yet, but anyway, see, it says like this, there's a little 8 here. So I wonder if, oh, 8 is. Anyway, somebody said that the SOS feature is an extra charge, which is fine. And then the battery, so the battery, Samsung, FYD, apps, operating system, MagSafe. Oh, okay, here's battery. So look at the battery. The battery in the 14 is a tiny bit bigger, and I don't have that spec, but see, it says iPhone 13, 19 hours, iPhone 14, 20 hours, streaming 15 hours, streaming 16 hours. Does that really matter? No, it's just nice. I mean, you're paying the extra $100, so you want more stuff to be, I mean, you want there to be some kind of differences, right? So, and that's the thing, if you're paying cash, maybe it doesn't matter as much. But if you're financing, this is like an extra $1 a month, it doesn't matter. And then, so here's the 13 cost. If you were to buy refurbished. And again, this is the 13. The brand new 13 from Apple is $599. Financed is either $25 or $50 a month, depending on which you choose. If you get a renewed one, that's $397. And I don't see the premium version here. But let's say I wanted to get the 14 refurbished, 1-year warranty, it would be $557 versus $699. So $140 you save if you buy cash on this one and you get a 1-year warranty. It's probably worth it, I think. If you can just slap down the money and just buy it for $550. In my case, I need to finance it, and also the insurance that I have for phones, which is through my renter's insurance. They have a phone option, and in order to cover the phone, it has to be new. It can't be refurbished. So if it's stolen or I drop it and break the screen, they'll pay for the repair. and then it's only $50 a month with no down payment. So I might as well just get the new one. But yeah, that's it. So the last thing we'll talk about, the 14 does not have that dynamic island thing, and that's fine with me because this is more what I'm used to. It's basically looks like my XR, it's just better. I don't really need the dynamic island. I don't need the third camera. I don't need the Pro. I don't need the Pro Max or the Titanium or the 15 Gold Edition or whatever. I just need my phone that worked fine. The XR has been working fine for a year and a half. I just need it to be new or newer. And I'm comfortable with the size. I like the edges here. It's better to hold in the hand. Because my XR, I swear, I've dropped it maybe 50 times. I have a nice case on it, and it's never cracked. But I mean, I've dropped it so many times, it's just slippery. It has a battery case, which is also round to match the phone, and it's just... So we will give that XR to somebody or sell it, and then we have an iPhone 14. So we made it. But I think in the end, out of all the people that said don't buy the 14, buy the 13 instead, I would say just go ahead and buy the 14. It's so close in price. There are many features that you maybe don't even know about in it. It's going to last longer as far as software goes. The only real downside I would see from this, outside of the expense, is that the 14 does not have a SIM tray. So you have to use the eSIM. So you wouldn't be able to use it with some of the cheaper carriers, maybe. I don't know. Oh, and also in the other video you're going to see, I found a really good deal on the iPhone 11. I mean, I wish I had seen this deal before, because I think I probably would have just bought that instead. The deal is so good, but that'll be in the other video. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more iPhone tomfoolery, and we'll see you next time.